Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to jump right in with the prep, but we'll be doing these almond shape polygel tips today. So starting off, we're going to go in with a scraper. I purchased this off of Amazon. And what you're going to do is go in and scrape all of the dirt and debris off of your nail beds, and you want to push back your cuticles. So as you can see, I flipped it to the other side because I'm really going in and making sure that the cuticles are completely off of my nail bed. If you've watched a few of my polygel videos and you know the whole prep process, you can just skip ahead to where I start putting on the full nail covers. So next we're going to go in with a wooden stick and get all of the dirt and gunk from underneath of our nails. Next we're going to go in with a pair of clippers. So this is the same drill. This is an old clip though, but I'm gonna go in with this drill that I do not recommend at all. This drill is horrible. And I'm gonna go in with the buffer head and buff my nail beds. If you don't have a drill, you absolutely don't need it. You could just go in with a nail file, an emery board, and just buff your nails that way. This way it's just faster for me, kind of. Not really though, because my nail drill is horrible, but if you do use an e-file, please be very careful and don't do too much. So I just want to emphasize that you're getting off the cuticles off your nail bed. If you want to cut off your cuticles, that's fully up to you. I just get my cuticles off of the nail beds. I don't really play with my cuticles too much because I get a little scared doing it, to be honest, but so now we're going to go in with an emery board because my nail drill is so horrible that I actually need to do this step as well. But like I said, if you have a really good nail file, then the nail drill is not necessary. Now we're going to go in with a primer. You can go in with any primer, but you want to make sure that when you're doing polygel nails, you use a primer and a base coat. It's very important that you use a primer and a base coat because if you do not, your nails will not stick and they will come off. So I'm going to prime it, cure it, put my base coat on, and then cure that. So now I'm going to set up my little station. For this video, I'll be using alcohol, but if you have a kit and it comes with some building gel or some slip solution, you can absolutely use that. I'm going to go in with 70% alcohol, put a little bit in this container. You don't need a lot at all. And then I'm going to take the brush that should have came with your kit if you got one, and I'm going to stick that in there and put it to the side, and that's going to be our little station. So I sized out my full nail covers. I'm going to insert a picture of the ones that I use here. And I purchased these off of Amazon for $9. So you want to size them out before you start putting the polygel in them. And when you're sizing them out, make sure that they are wall to wall. If you come across a tip that is too small for your nails, opt for the one that's bigger and just file it down with a nail file. So I'm going to use Macart Polygel for this tutorial, and I'll just be patting it into place on your nail covers. You don't want to put a lot of polygel in it. We're doing a full nail cover method and not dual form, so you don't need as much polygel when you do full nail covers as you would with dual forms. So if you happen to get any polygel that squeezes out around your cuticle area, go in with your brush with some alcohol on it, not too much, and just swipe around and make sure that you completely get that off before curing. So first I'm going to cure the front side, and then I'm going to turn it on for another 30 seconds and cure the underneath of my nails halfway through, and then flip it the other halfway through. Now I'm just going to do the same process with all my nails. Like I said, you don't need to put too much polygel in these full nail covers because they are not dual forms. Usually if I have excess like that, I'll put it in another full nail cover. I don't know, I was probably just feeling really lazy tonight, guys. I was so tired. Also, after you finish one hand, I go in and I fully cure that hand again. So as you can see, I did get a nail bubble in this nail, and you have to be careful of that and make sure that before you put your nail on and cure it, that doesn't happen. I didn't do that for this tutorial because I will be using polish over top of it. So now I'm going to go in and kind of squeeze the sides of my nails. And as you can see, some of the polygel that unfortunately didn't come off will be on the sides. What you can do is go in with some clippers and just clip that off. Now I'm going to go in with an emery board. Full nail covers really do all the work for you, so you don't have to do too much filing, which is why I love them. They're so easy. So as you can see, for this part, I'm going in and I'm rounding the tip a little bit more to get that almond shape. These are stiletto full nail covers, so they're going to be a little bit pointy. So this is mainly the only shaping that you will have to do with these full nail covers. If you're new to polygel and you're having troubles and you've been using dual forms, I recommend trying out these full nail covers. I have tutorials on how to do it with short and squarish nails or how to do it with long coffin nails. So you can definitely check those out, and I'll link one above. But I definitely recommend trying full nail covers as opposed to doing it with dual forms. So here's how our nail is looking. After you finish all that filing, you're going to want to go ahead and wash your hands. This is the OPI polish I'll be using. So I recommend using gel polish. I have so many regular polishes, which is why I use it. But when you use a regular polish and you go in with a gel top coat, for some reason it doesn't really work. It really doesn't unless your polish is fully dry. As you can see, if you get any of the polish around your cuticles, you can just go in with your brush and wipe around and it should come right off. But as I was saying, I definitely recommend just buying gel polishes. It's worth it, especially if you have a low patience and you don't have time to sit around and wait for your nails to dry. Just buy a gel polish because the process is so long, girl. For these to dry, I had to go and I literally put my hands in front of a fan for like a good 3 minutes so they were fully dry, because if it's not fully dry and you try and put a gel top coat on top of it, it's not going to be pretty. Like I said before, guys, definitely just get a gel polish and do a gel top coat. See, as you can see, I had troubles. But now I'm going to go in with some cuticle oil. It's very crucial that you use cuticle oil, guys. But this is the final results. I'm in love with this shape. It's super cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please check out my other polygel nail tutorials. Be sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.